Very good evening to everyone. Welcome back to Pantech e-learning. Hope you can listen my voice, right? So can you please check with my voice? Yeah, hello. Good evening to everyone. So very good evening to everyone. Hope my voice is audible to you. Yeah, hi Abhilash, hi Shivaraj, Tirupati Reddy, hi. So all of you please check with my voice whether it is clear or not. Yeah, good evening to everyone. Adesh, good evening. Keetna, good evening. Rajkumar, good evening. Yeah, okay. So we don't want to skip anything. Directly we can start the session today. I think my voice is clear now. I think so. And this is about the day today, day 2. And today we are discussing about the Tableau part and with the practical session. So before going to the session, I should give a little bit introduction about the MGIT college. So thanks for giving this opportunity from the MGIT college, Department of IT department, to the chairman person, so vice chairman person, and our coordinators. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much to giving this opportunity. And this is very helpful to all people, not only for the students. Present days, this is the it's not a basic part, and it's very realistic part and a trendy thing. And for all people, they're having a subject on this. So with the Tableau, Power BI and R programming. So our second is starting with Tableau. So what is the use of the Tableau? I think we started the basic part yesterday already about the Tableau. So this is one of the statistical visualization tool to represent the data, to visualize the data. What we are having: Excel sheets, text files, JSON files. So different type of model files what we are having. So we should display the data, we should visualize the data with the creation of dashboards as per our requirements. And coming to the introduction part, and we know very well about the Tableau part. It's a data visualization part, and to analyze the data and to visualize the data with the different type of the languages, we can use this Tableau part. And the basic part we already completed, so now we should go with the basic of installation of the Tableau. So hope you can listen my voice. Now we are going with the installation of the Tableau. Okay, so please proceed with this information. So try to join with your laptops, that is better to you, because for the practical session you can understand easily and you can try easily. And one thing I want to say here, we don't need any type of coding part here. Okay, so how we are designing each and everything in our mobiles, like if you want to change any any information or any making changes in your picture, how you're enhancing the picture, how you're changing the picture as per your requirements, the same thing will be there here to visualize the data. Whatever you're giving the input, that may be an Excel sheet or the CSV file or the .txt file, anything, how we are going with the data visualization part. So that purpose we don't need any type of the coding part here. At the end of the time I will show you how to use coding part with this Tableau and as well as the Power BI. Okay, so today we can go with the Tableau installation. Okay, and our So we don't want to discontinue anything here, so directly we can go with installation of the Tableau. And before going to the Tableau, and today what we are discussing, I will tell you each and everything here. So today we can go with the introduction part of the Tableau and how we are going to do the installation with the Tableau. And visualization is nothing but to represent the data, to visualize the data with the different type of the formats. So that may be a different type of the graphs or any analysis part here, right? So coming to this Tableau part with the graphical representation, we are having different type of the graphs, right? Like bar graph, line graph, scatter graph, pie graph, tree maps. Okay, so like that we are having 10 to 15 type of the graphs, and each and everything we can discuss here, and you can get the more information with the visualization part. And coming to the next one, some calculations will be there. If you taken any type of the Excel sheet data, then how to do the calculations, and we can create the dashboards for the output of the graphs. Each and everything we can discuss to here. And here we have to take different type of the data sets, and we have to do the collections for it, calculations for it, and we have to use tool tips to get the better information for the data visualization. So this is about the whole part today what we are discussing, and now I will say you the part, and we can proceed with the practical part here. So coming to the first part, so installation of a Tableau. How to do the installation of the Tableau? How to do the installation of the Tableau? You can check here. So now I am just going with the installation of the Tableau, and how you install the R programming yesterday. Like that you have to install Tableau desktop download. Just click on it, and you can see the first option as a Tableau download desktop, and here we are having the options. So payment options will be there, and free options also will be there. If you want to go with installation of the particular, am I audible to you? So can you please check with my voice and streaming of the screen? Can you please check with the screen? Okay, then fine. So can you hear me now? Is it clear? Okay, so now we are going with the installation part. If you are having any issue, please keep message in chat box. Okay, so now I am just going with the installation. Again I am saying to you, go to Chrome and type Tableau desktop download, click on enter button, then you can get the first option as with the Tableau, www.tableau.com, download Tableau desktop. And we are having two options. One is about the free source, and another one is about the payment source. Okay, so now 50 per we should create a one thing for here. So we have to create our itself. If you don't have any account, you have to create the account here. So you should register here. If you have already, you can register directly. You can sign in directly. If you don't have anything, just start with the start name, end name. So this is about, before going to download, you have to fill the details and you have to register. Then only you should go with the second part to download the free trial. So that purpose, so what I'm doing to here, just create one file to you. Okay, just create one account to you, and the first name you just give anything here, Lakshmi, and second name I'm giving Meghna, and business email, if you are going with a business email, and whatever you are having the mail, you can give the mail, and which type of the organization you are taking, anything. So whatever you are having, you are seeing the details here, you should fill the details each and everything to here. And after that, click on a download free trial. Then it will get download like this. So can you see here, I'm having already the download side part about this. Okay, so like this you have to install. Go to desktop, go to Chrome, type Tableau desktop download and click on this file and fill the details, create an account, and after that click on a download free trial. Then you can see the file like this. So can you see here? So you can see the file like this, Tableau public desktop with the 64-bit. After that, after downloading of this option, click on enter button and it will ask some options like this. So actually I already installed, that's why it's showing like this. Otherwise it will show another options. I will show you in a Chrome. Okay, after downloading of that file, you can see the images like this. I will show you the images. So like this you can get some option. Okay, there what you want to do, after clicking on this downloaded file, double click on it. Then you can get the options like this. Then you can select the block of I'm read and accept terms of conditions to license agreement. Then click on the install button. Then it will get installed. After completion of the installation, just go to the Windows search bar, type Tableau, and you can get the option as Tableau public app. Okay, so this is about how to do the installation and how to open the Tableau. So simply I'm just saying, after downloading option, again I'm saying to you, and go to the download file of .exe file Tableau and double click on it. Then you can see the options like this. Select a block and click on the install option. Then it will take a space, and where you can see the installed option, go to C program files. Then it will be created a option as like a Tableau. Here in program files only, all software tools will be installed here. Okay, now I should start with my Tableau part. So that's why I'm just going with Windows search bar and typing Tableau. Then I can get the app option, then click on open. Otherwise give a double click on it. Then the Tableau will open like this. Okay, so this is the Tableau. I already created some graphs and the data visualization for the different type of the information. So now if I want to open the previous one, then you can click on this one, double click on it, then you can open directly. Otherwise you should work with some different type of applications for the data visualization. So that purpose, what you want to do, so the installation of the Tableau is completed and I open the Tableau part. Now I just want to work with the different type of the Excel sheet informations. Can you see here the options? Text file, JSON file, okay, PDF file, so statical files and Microsoft Excel files. So which type of the data set you have to connect, just select on it and you can drag the file to here. But before going to that, I need to do one thing. So I want to take one Excel sheet to get my input part. The main thing is you should open the Tableau, and after that you should whatever you're having the Excel sheet or the text file, you should import the file. So then from where you can get the file? So that purpose, just go to the Chrome. To collect the data set, go to Kaggle option. I think we know very well about the Kaggle. So go to Kaggle option, click on the Kaggle website. The installation of the Tableau is completed, right? But I need some data set to load the data set into a Tableau. That purpose I'm just going with the Kaggle. Click on the data sets. Then you can type here video games. It's not only about this one, and if you want to go with any other type of information also, you can search here, then click on it. So I'm having the Excel sheet to here. So just scroll down, then it will show the option as download. Click on the download option. Go to Kaggle site, click on the data sets, and you can download sales information to here. So then I just clicked on it. I'm clicking on the downloads, and that will be in a zip format. I'm just downloading this data into a downloads option. I'm saving on it, and my data will be stored. Now I'm just opening the data. Then I want to extract the file to here. I extracted the file. So now here what I'm having the Excel sheet information with the VG sales, I'm just copying and I'm pasting in a desktop with a folder of MJIT workshop, and I pasted here already for you. And this is about the one of the Excel sheet. This is about the university Excel sheet, and this is about the from the MJIT college what they given the schedule. In that AYR is there, and that is about this data. I downloaded that too. And first we will start with the data visualization and analysis part with the VG sales. So now I collected the data set and I opened the Tableau. The first thing, you have to load the data set. You have to connect the data set into a Tableau. So that's why I'm taking here text file. If you are selecting a Microsoft Excel, no, it won't show the options of CSV files. That's why I'm just clicking on the text file, then it's showing the options to here as the VG sales, and just selecting on it. So after selecting on that information, then that will be loaded into my program. Can you see this option? So what I'm having my Excel sheet information, this is my Excel sheet information of the VG sales, means a video game sales data set I loaded into a main program. So how to load the data set into a dashboard, Tableau part? Just go to the file option and so click on the data. If you already open Tableau, and we are having another options too. So that is about, click on the data and select a new data source, and you can select the any Excel sheet or the CSV file or anything. Then you can see the Excel sheet or the CSV information here itself. So this is about my whole data. Then what I want to do, I just want to create the sheet 1. I'm just clicking on the sheet 1. So this is the tool of the Tableau, and we are having some different type of the requirements to here. I will explain all those things to here, then you can understand easily. So I opened Tableau and I connected the data set of VG sales, and that will be displayed with the different type of attributes what I'm having. If you have any doubt, just open the Excel sheet of the CSV of VG sales. I'm just opening to here. In Excel sheet what we are having, so whatever we are having the numbers here, rows data, that is about number of the samples, and you can see the columns, rank, name, platform, year, genre, publisher, NA, sales, EU sales, JP sales. These are the attributes, and we can call it as a columns of the data, means columns data. Okay, so if you want to see the video game sales, how it's getting the information and how the sales are going for the video games, then you should know about the different type of the data types. But what is nothing but this 1, 2, 3, these are the samples. Okay, which type of the games we are having, which type of the platform it is, year, genre, publisher, sales, EU sales, JP sales. Okay, so number of the different type of the sales will be there, and global sales. Okay, like that we are having different type of the informations will be there. So these Excel sheet I'm just connected into my Tableau part. So now I'm just open my Tableau part. This is about the Tableau, and can you see the options to here? So data is there. In the data what I shown already in Excel sheet information, all information will be here. Okay, so these are the attributes what I'm having in my Excel sheet. So here we don't need to use any type of the codes. Without code we can display the data and we can get the information to here. So we don't want to waste of time. I'm just going with the direct part to here. So coming to the first part in a Excel sheet in our information, can you see? So the first one is we have to start with the data files. Means we already started the data files, and we should create the different type of the graphs. Which type of the graphs we are having, and that graphs we have to create to here, right? So that creation of the graphs I will show you here how to create the graphs. So I'm just going with the Tableau here, and these are we are having the different type of the options, file, new, each and everything we are having the different type of the options. These are the past graphical representations what I completed, and this is the data set, which type of the data set you have to load. Okay, and coming to the worksheet, which type of the worksheets you need. And dashboards is nothing but to upload the data into a cloud with the dashboards. And story means the past data. Analysis is nothing but which type of the information you are doing to here. And maps, if you want to go with the maps, you can do format option, like how you need the information, maybe with the highlights, filters, parameters, whatever you need, each and every format will be here. And server, if you want to connect the data with the server, then you can connect with the data server. Window is nothing but what you open now, all information here it will be shown. So now what I opened here, sheet 1, right? So can you see here the sheet 1 is there, means I opened the sheet 1 in my window, this information only there, that's why it's showing in a window. Can you see here I'm having the sheet 1 option. I just want to rename it. If you want to rename it, click on the right click, then you can see the options, click on the rename, and you can go with the first one as graph 1. So I need to go with the graph 1. That may be a bar graph, line graph, grid graph, any type of the graph I can take. I'm just taking my sheet name as graph 1. Can you see here? It's converted into a graph, right? So this one is the first step, how to rename the sheet of this visualization part. So can you see, and here we are having the different options, columns, rows, and automatic, color, size, text, detail, tooltip, filters, pages. The filter is nothing but whatever you need, different type of the filters or the dimensions you can use here. Automatic is nothing but which type of the graphical representation you need, you should select here. And the coming to the next part, if you want to give some different colors to your data set, you can select the colors, size, text, labels, tooltips, each and everything you can connect here. And what is the use of these columns and the rows? So I will tell you, columns is nothing but how many columns you need here and how many rows you need here. The data you have to drag from here to here. Then the graphical representation will be shown here. And you can see in the right side in a show me. So if I am clicking on the show me, nothing is there in the right side. Again, if I am clicking on the different type of the graphical representations, it's showing, right? So if you want to select any type of the graph, you need to import some data to represent the graphical representation. Okay, so this is about the whole theory part about the Tableau part. Now I should take the graph here to represent the different type of the graphs. How many type of graphs will be there here? So line graph, bar graph, grid graph, mapping process, pie graph. So scatter plot, like the type of the graphs, we should do the graphical representation to here by using the input data set as the VG cells, right? So now I'm taking for the rows as genre. I'm just dragging from here to here as a genre. Can you see? When I dragged here, it's showing the information to here itself, right? After that, I'm taking the second one as the global sales to here. Can you see it showing as a sum? Sum is nothing but it will take automatically some values for all those information what you are seeing, right? So can you see in a columns is nothing but the attributes. So what I'm having the attributes, you can see the attributes, and for the rows I'm taking as a global sales. Can you see the global sales what I'm having with the different type of the values? So this is the representation of the graph. So I didn't do anything, right? So again I'm just deleting to here, select it and give a right click and click on the remove, and here itself select and remove if you want to remove anything. Okay, so again I'm selecting and I'm dragging to here, and I'm taking second one as a global source to here. I just clicked on it. I got the graph directly because based on the values the graphical representation automatically it will give. Okay, so can you see here different type of the options? Some of options will be highlighted, right? If you want to go with a different type of the graphs, you just clicked on the graph. Whatever it's highlighting, that one only will works. Whatever it's not highlighting, that won't be work for this type of the information. If you want to work with a different type of the graphical information, here you should select. Okay, so now this is my information. Okay, this is about the bar graph. I'm just taking a rename as graph 1 with the bar graph. Which type of the graph I'm having? I'm just clicking on the rename, that's it. Okay, so I just clicked on the enter button and I got the information like this. But now I'm not satisfying with this bar graph. I just want to take different type of the colors. Right, if you want to take any colors, you just clicked on the any type of the colors. I'm taking a red color. I need this information with the red color. You can use the red color. Otherwise, if you want to go with the different type of the quantities or with the capacities, how much color you need, how much shade you need, you can take. That is your choice. And the border also, if you want to take the automatic, you can take the automatic. Otherwise, you should take any other colors, you can take. So that is the use of this each and everything color information. Coming to the size, how much size you need. So if you want to reduce the size of this graph, you can reduce the size of the graph. If you want to increase the size of the graph, you can increase the size of the graph. Coming to the label, label is nothing but, can you see any labels will be there here with this information? When I'm scrolling, then only it's showing genre is equal to sports and global sales is equal to 1331. So I need to display that labels to here. Then what you want to do? So just take the information of the global sales to here, just drag and keep here. If you can't see properly, again I'm doing select global sales and drag to here. Then you can select on this, and can you see the options here? Go to the label, click on the label, then it will show the labels like this. No, I don't want to need of the labels of the global sales, I need the general labels. Just drag to here and click on this one, and you can see the labels of the general. Okay, so this is about the representation of the different colors. So this is one type of the graphical representation. Now we can go with the different type of the graphs for it. So this is the graph one as a bar graph. And here in this bar graph also we are having different type of the options. Okay, I think so my voice is clear, right? Some people are saying at starting time voice is not clear. I think so now it's clear, right? So this is one of the graphical representation with the bar graph. Now I should go with the second option with here itself I can show different type of the options to here. If I want to go with any type of the graphs, I can click on that graphical representation, right? It's already bar graph. So if you want to go with any different type of the graphs, you should select the graphs here itself. Okay, so now the bar graph is completed. Now I just want to go with the second graph. If you want to create the second graph, then you have to click on here the plus button. Can you see in a downside we are having the plus button? Please click on the plus button. Okay, now we should go with the second option, what we are having with the graphical representation of the second type of the graphs. So now I am just going with the second type of the graphs here. Okay, so now I am just going with the second graph, and before going to the graph, you can check how I am doing the graphical representation to here. Can you see here the plus button will be there? Just click on the plus button. So click on the plus button. So here if you are clicking on the plus button, then again the new sheet will be opened here. So now you just want to go with the second type of the graphical representation, that may be a line graph. Okay, so can you do one thing for this? So for the line graph, again you just take genre and as well as the gain cells. Sorry, global sales. Okay, this is about the graphical representation, but I need another type of the information from here. So I'm just taking the year 2 here. So can you see I got a different type of the graphs here, right? So this is one type of the graph, like a line graph. Okay, so here we are having a different type of the line graphs will be there, and here itself which type of the graphs you need, you have to select the graphs. Okay, so now I just selected this graph, the line graph I have selected, that's why I'm just clicking on here. So what I have, sheet 2, give a right click and go with rename option, give graph 2 with line, just click on enter button, then it will be saved with the line graph. And if you are having any doubt, go to the automatic, click on the line graph, then it will give the line graph. It's already with the line graph, that's why it's not showing anything. Again, I want to do some different type of the requirements to here. So now what I want to do here, just take year and global sales. So now I'm taking here year and global sales. So if you want to go back, click on the go back. This is about the undo option. Okay, so here I'm just taking year and as well as the global sales. So I just clicked on here. Now I should make some changes to here, right? So I just want to go with some labels sometimes. So then what I'm doing here, you can see the option here in left side of the year. Click on that, then you can see the options as the label. So now you got all years. And here if you want to go with the global sales, then click on the global labels. So what I'm having the labels with the global label, I can see. And here for the genre also, if you want to go with the genre based, and you can see the different type of the options to get the information for the label part of this information. So whatever you need, you can make a changes everything to here by using of these different type of the options what you are having. Okay, so this is about my line graph. Yeah, my line graph is completed, but the thing is I want to go with the different type of the options. So what I need, my ascending order, the descending order of the options. Then just click on the right click of this year and go to the different type of the options to here. So measure means, so these are about the calculations, I will tell you after some time because we have to work on it. Okay, so if you want to go with any type of the options, you can use the type of the options here. And so can you see the different type of the options here, what we are going with the different type of the options? So we are having different type of the options to here. This is about the line graph for the representation of the data. Now my line graph is completed. Now I just go with the third graph as pie graph. Okay, I'm just going with the third sheet and I'm giving graph 3 with pie graph. Okay, I'm just clicking on the enter button and my third graph name is pie graph, and I'm taking again the data with the publishers. Whatever you need you can take. Okay, that is not a problem to take the information for the basic of the graphical representation. How you need, you can take the data. So that is your choice. How you need the information, that is your choice. Okay, so now I just want to go with the pie graph, then what you want to do, take to here and go to the different type of the options to here and click on the pie graph, then you can get the pie graph option. Here it's not showing the pie graph option, that's why we're getting another information to here. So what you got the information here, this is about the scatter plot. So it's not about the pie plot, and what I have given the data, based on the data we should say which type of the graph it is. So now I should take the scatter plot. This is about the scatter plot. Okay, for this information also you can do the different type of the colors, labels, you can do everything here. Okay, so again I'm taking to here, I'm just going with the publisher. So just drag here, publisher I'm having already. Okay, I'm just going with the year. So now if you want to give any options, then you can give the options. Color I given here for the publisher, and for the year I given labels. Can you see? If you are keeping a colors for the publisher, then you can see different type of the colors will be there, right? For the year I just given the labels, and you are getting the year labels 2000 like that. Whatever you're having the information, you're getting the labels. But here it's showing option as the standard, right? Then you have to go with the option, better option. That purpose you are using, click on the standard and you can go with the entire view, then it will show the entire data here itself. Okay, so this is the entire data. We're having lot of the data, so that's why I'm not going with this one. I'm just clicking on the standard. Okay, now for the graphical representation of the bar, line, scatter, I use VG sales. But now I just want to go with the pie graph with the different type of the data set. That's why I'm just clicking on the data and click on the new data source, and you just connect the text file and with the different type of the data as a universities. I'm having the universities of the data. Now I just want to create the graph representation for that. So I'm just clicking on the sheet 4 as, I'm just renaming with sheet 4 as graph 5. Sorry, 4, right? So I just given the graph 4, and now I'm just going with the same thing only. Columns you have to fill, and as well as rows you should fill. So can you see here, it's highlighting with the pie graph also, right? So now I can go with automatic, and you can take here the pie graph. If it is coming, then fine. If it is not coming properly, then you can go to here. Okay, so now can you see, it's not clear for me, right? So if you're clicking, if you're moving the cursor based on the values, based on the requirement, it will move like this. But I'm not satisfying with this information. I should fill the data with the entire view, then it will show very big one. But I can't see properly this brown Caltech and top 10 is 100, right? So then what I want to do here, just give the labels for it. So give the labels for it, that's it. If you want to use the different type of the labels, then you can use the labels. That is your choice. How you need the labels, then you can use the labels, that's it. Okay, so this is about the graphical representation of the pie graph. Okay, line is completed, bar graph is completed. Okay, scatter plot is completed, and how many graphs will be there with us? So line, bar, and the last one is about the tree map. So all graphical representation will be completed, only mapping process will be there, and that mapping we will complete here itself. Okay, can you see here the mapping options will be there, and we should select the mapping options to here. So I'm just going with the new data, and I want to get some data to here. Whatever you need, you just want to drag here, that's it. That is the important thing, how you're dragging the information, what you need the information, that is important here. Okay, we are having the bullet chart also, bullet charts. Can you see here, if I am clicking on this, I can get the bullet charts. So these are the bullet charts, and if you want to go with the entire information, click on the entire view, then it will show the entire view of the data. Okay, so this is about the bullet. So sheet 5 is about the bullet. So like that, you can do different type of the options with the graph. Okay, so now I'm just clicking on the new button again. So now I just want to go with a different type of the data to here. So I'm just taking again the universe, the grade rate. So see here what I did here. So in columns I given only the one thing, in rows I given two. This is about the dual axis information. Okay, so this is about the dual axis information. If you are clicking on that one, third one you can get. So this is about the dual axis. If you want to remove, select it and click on the remove. So this is about the dual axis of the graphical representation with the data visualization. Can you see here? So this is one type of the scatter plot, and if you want to go with any type of the graphical representation like a bubble charts. Okay, so this is about the bullet chart and this is about the bubble chart. If you want to go with the bubble chart also, you can go with the bubble chart. Okay, so this is about the bubble chart. And here you will get some doubt, why I am not getting for the remaining ones. If you want to get the remaining ones, can you see based on the options only it's showing the values, right? Here I given only for the universe as a labels. For remaining thing I used the colors, and here I didn't use anything, right? Whatever you are using, based on that it will show the information to here. And can you see the here options? So many options will be there, and if you want to go with the perfect options, whatever you need, you just select a different type of the graphical representation to here. So like the pie graph, each and every graph you can get the information. So these are the graphical representations what you are having. Okay, so the graphical representation for all those things is completed. Now I just want to go with the remaining requirements what we are discussing here. So almost the graphical representation completed with the Tableau, right? Now I just want to go with some calculations and sum and AYR. With the AYR is nothing but the data set, what this given the data set for us, and aggregations. Okay, so custom calculation fields, parameters and filters we have to do now, right? And we have to create some dashboards for all those information. So now I'm saying creation of the dashboards. At the end of the time I will create the dashboards for all those information, because at the time only you can understand what is the dashboard. Okay, now I just want to go with some calculation part, summation parts and aggregations part. So now what I'm doing here to do the information, so now I just want to go with the calculation part, right? So see, for the calculations, for the aggregations, for the summation, for the parameters, for the filters, we are having only the one option, that is about the create fields. So now I'm just going with this information, and I am having already some data, and I will open the data to here. So I already completed some data for this, and I will open that one. So now you can see the different type of the calculations here. Okay, how we are using aggregations, parameters, filters. Okay, so what is that different type of the calculations, how we are using, you can see at the time. Okay, so for that purpose I'm just opening my video games analysis, what I have already completed for the video games. So can you see here, for the video games I did a different type of the representations to here. If you are not getting the information by using of this one, so again I will go to the file and I will click on the go to the data and select the new data source, select the new data. So now I just want to select the text file. Now I'm just taking the different type of the data here, customer analysis. Okay, this data I'm taking to here. So now what I'm having my data I created here, I got the information to here. So now I'm just going with the click on the plus button, just click on plus button. If you want to create anything with this data set, just click on the plus button. So wait for some time, it's opening to here, and can you see the options, all those things here. So now I just want to take some graphical representation for the based on the states with the total each and everything. Okay, so now I'm just taking same thing only like what I used. So here I'm taking state for the columns data, and for rows data I'm taking a total. This is about my graphical representation. Can you see here? If I am clicking in a right side, it's showing a mapping process. Okay, this is about the mapping. If you want to go with this, and again we can create, no problem. This is about map graph. Again we can create a new folder also for this, no problem, to understand purpose. So I will show you the graph representation to here, and for this I am giving the labels, and for the state I am giving the colors. Okay, so this is about the graphical representation what I am having. And coming to the sheet 8, again I am taking the same thing only. State I am taking, and after that total I am taking to here, and I am having the graphical representation. For this I want to go with a calculation part, and as well as the parameter calculations, normal calculations, aggregations, each and everything I have to do. Then what you want to do for it? So for that purpose I'm taking to here. Can you see in the right side of these, this is my data, right? These are my attributes, right? In these attributes, so here we are having the data here, right? So this is my input data what I'm having my Excel sheet for the customer sales. Okay, what I'm doing here, so I just want to take based on the states wise and what is the total information for that. Now I want to do some calculations. That's why, can you see in the right side, so we are having some option. Click on that option, then you can see some option as create calculated field. Just click on it, and it's showing the calculations, right? So can you do one thing here for this information? Just give the calculations as total value for state, right? So for the total value for the state, how many total values will be there for the state? I just want to know to create the values of the calculation. This is only the calculation part. That's why I just created like this. And if you are having any doubt, again I'm taking this information, see. Okay, now what I'm doing here to do the calculations, click on the right button option, create calculated field, then go to the field and create a field name as like this, and what you want to do. Okay, so what I want to do here, so take my state. If you are typing anything, if it is there from the data set, then it will show options like this. Just click on the states, and by state by number of totals we have to take, right? I'm just taking here total, and it's showing the total option. See, if you are getting any errors, pakka it will show the option like this, can't read the string something, right? So if you want to remove anything, you can remove here. So now I'm taking here, see, if you are having any calculations, if you need any calculations, you should go with some particular format, otherwise it will show the calculations contain some errors. So now I just want to take here the addition. So addition also, it's not taking addition. So I want to say the information as state and total. I'm just clicking on the two option, and I want to click on the apply. Okay, it's showing again the problem, right? So if you want to delete anything, you can delete. Only I need the state data, that's why I'm just selecting the date, and this is the calculation. Calculation will be valid. Then you can click on the apply, and then click on the OK. Then you can see the option as here state value state, total value state. This is only we created the calculated field, right? So just to see what you're having the options, then it will show the different type of the options. If you want to go with the options with the show of the filter, then you can do one thing. If you want to go with the filters, just select this one and click on the filter, just drag to the filters, then it will show some options. Okay, so the calculations we just completed. Now you just want to work with the different type of the filters and how you want to select the parameters. Okay, now it's showing the general option. What you need just to select some options. If you need all, then you can click on the use all and it will select the all. Otherwise, if you want to select from the list, then you can select from the list. And after that, go to the wildcard and you can go with any type of the option, conditions, and the top. And here the top is nothing but top values what you are having. You have to click on it. Just apply and click on OK. Can you see the graphical representation? What happened here? So previously I have lot of data, but from that I just selected only some data, and for the calculations I'm taking to here. That's okay, fine. Okay, but in calculations we have different type of aggregations, right? Simple ma. Calculation is nothing but what I did till now, that is about the calculations. But in that calculations you need some aggregations, each and everything you need, right? So aggregations, it's not only the simple option, single option. You can select from the aggregations from here, otherwise from here, at anywhere you can select the aggregations. Now I'm just clicking on the sum and I'm just going with the measure options. Okay, just you can see the measure options, then we are having the different type of the options here. Okay, so now I'm just going back because I'm having the lot of data here. I can do this different type of the parts, so that's why I just click on the sum of the total. And can you see the options to here? I'm just going with the continuous. Continuous is nothing but whatever you're having the data in a continuous format, it will show. Again I'm clicking on this data. Now I just want to go with some measure values, that may be a sum, average, median, mode. So can you see these options at anywhere? Yesterday we discussed about a statical information, right, in our programming. That statics only we are showing to here without of coding, right? Yesterday we used some coding regarding for the statical analysis, but here we don't want to take any type of the coding part, directly we can take. Okay, so now if you want to click on the sum, then you can click on the sum, then you can get the sum of the data. Otherwise, if you want to click on in a measures only, average, you can click on the average, and what we are having the average values, it will show the average values. Can you see the average values? So for the previous graph and for the present graph, this is about the previous graph, this is about the present graph. But okay, so can you observe this one? This is about the average values, right? Can you see the option here, average? If you want to go with the sum, just go back and can you see the option of sum? 20 minutes. Okay, so if you want to go with any other options, okay, you just go with the any other options. Median is nothing but what? So median values you have to take. And if you want to go with any options from the measure only, count, you can click on the count, you can get the count of the total. And if you want to go with any other options with the measures only, and you just go with the minimum values. What are the minimum values? These are the minimum values here. Okay, and if you want to go with the maximum values, just go to the measure and click on the maximum values. These are the maximum values what we are having for each and every different type of the states. And coming to the next one, in measures only, if you want to go with the percentile, standard deviation, variance, covariance, and pop-up information, whatever you need, you can go with this information. Okay, so this is about the measures of the calculations and sums, and as well as whatever you completed the information here for the different type of the calculations. Okay, so sum is completed and different type of the calculations will be completed, and the pending one is about different type of the aggregations, right? The aggregations is nothing but the same thing, only sum, average, all thing it will show here. So if you want to know pakka about it, and I will show you that information to here. So just drag the state, and what I'm having the maximum total, right? So select the total and drag to here, and here just go with the right click. Can you see here the options? Here itself we can see the options, right? So if you want to open any different type of the aggregations, we should go with some options. Okay. So here in these data, just give a right click here. Can you see the options to here? Different type of the options. Okay, so if you want to go with the aggregations, just select any type of the data here, give a right click and you just go with the default properties. There you can see the color, comments, number of formats, aggregations. Just click on the aggregations, then you can see all options. Whatever we seen here with the summation with the different type of the values, that is only about the aggregations part. And now we completed the aggregations, summations, and as well as different type of the calculations, right? And if you are having any doubt, you just keep the message in chat box. Okay, so now I just want to go with the different type of filters and as well as the parameters, right? So now I just want to go with the filters and about the parameters. So again, I'm just going with the same data, and if you want to use the filters, what is the format for it? Just select and click on this and it will show the option what you need. Just select whatever you need. This is about the filter option. Just filter whatever you need and click on the apply. Okay, then it will filter what you need. Okay, this is about the filtering option. Coming to the parameters, the parameters is nothing but whatever you completed the filter information, there only you can see the parameter option, right? So now I'm just going with the filter option. So again, I'm taking some data to here. So for example, I'm taking here age, and can you see the option as next? So I'm just clicking on this one. Otherwise you are having the total states, just give right click. Okay, can you see here edit filter? Just click on the edit filter, just go to the top, and here whatever you need to do the creator of the parameters, you can create the parameters to here. Okay. So if you want to go with the parameters, it will show some options as a parameter values, because here we are not using any standardization values, right? Numbers, we are using some text information, that's why it's showing like this. If you are having any numeric data, then it will give some option as a parameter here. Whatever you need top parameters, so by field I clicked here. Okay, just click on this one. Can you see create a new parameter? It's already there, top 10 values it will shows, but I want to create a new parameter for myself. Just click on the new parameter, and whatever you need the parameters and which type of the parameter you need. So new parameter, whatever you need the name, just take the name, and how many current values you need, top values. Example, I'm taking as 11 here, which type of the range you need, and you have to give minimum range and maximum range. So I'm just giving maximum range as 11 and minimum range is at least 1. If you want to go with the step size, just give the step size, how many steps you need. Minimum is 1, okay fine. Maximum is 11, okay fine. But how you need to do the step? One by one you have to do, or 1 3 7 1 3 5 7 9 11 like that you need. So how you need the step size, you just give the step size, and after that display format, how you need to go with the numbers, with the standard or any other information, just give on it. Okay, and current value, how much you need, you just want to go with the current value or any other one. Okay, so like that you have to select all parameters, then click on the OK button, then it will show the option. Click on the apply and click on the open. Based on that values it will show. Okay, so this is about the parameter values. The parameters completed, filters completed, different type of the calculations completed, aggregations also completed, right? So different type of the all information completed. So now I'm just going with the notepad, and now I will show all information till now what we completed. The first one is about graphs, different type of the graphs we completed, and the next one we should go with the different type of sum, aggregations. Next, filters, different type of the fields, creating of the fields, right? And parameters, Okay, so whatever your different type of the calculations, all calculations we have to use, right? Again I want to say this information just to check here. Again I'm saying to you, and for this I'm just creating a new option. Go to the new option, create a new shell. I'm just going with the different type of sheet 9 name is calculations. Okay, just click on the click on it, and you can see empty option. Now just select some information whatever you need. I'm taking age, okay, year. Can you see if you're taking 2, then it will show option as like dual axis. Okay, so that is about the dual axis. If you don't need any type of the information like this, okay, if you want to filter anything, you can filter. That is your choice. I don't need all information from this. I just want to filter some information. Okay, you just filter how you need. Okay, so this is about the graphical representation what I'm having. So it's coming a representation for this. Can you see these are the dual axis, and this is different type of the graphical representations. And if you want to go with the standard deviation, click on the enter view, and just to see whole information it will show now. Standard is nothing but the basic information it will show. If you are clicking on the enter view, then it will show the entire view. Okay, so if you want to delete anything also, you can delete here. So here you taken here, and total I'm taking to here, and discount percent I'm taking to here, example purpose. Okay, whatever you need you can take, that is your choice. How you need the information, that is your choice. Okay, so now what I did here, each and everything again I will show you. First one is about the sum, and you know very well the main thing is in rows it will shows automatically a sum. But if you're not getting, just go to the right, click on the right click, and you can see the measure options. Click on the sum, then it will show the sum of the values, right? Okay, and coming to the next part, if you want to give any colors, just give the colors. And you are getting some confusion here, just delete all those things. So whatever you need, you just to take the different type of the information. So now I want to take month wise, otherwise year to total. So now I'm taking here year as my columns data, and total is nothing but my rows data. This is my data. Okay, why it's coming only less? Why it's not coming more? Because we deleted the data no previously, that's why it's not coming more. Okay, so I'm taking different type of the data here from the universities. I'm just taking, otherwise go to the VG sales, just take genre. Okay, can't be open. So just do one thing, go to the data and click on the new data and take the text file, and whatever you're having the Excel sheet, this is not edited one, right? So now I'm just going with the calculation part. So it's processing to load. Okay, here I'm taking month, so total I'm taking in a rows, and month we will take month where it is. So for the columns I'm taking as a month. This is about my graphical representation. Now I should go with the sum, average, new, each and everything, right? So that is about the aggregations too, right? If you want to know aggregations, then you can take the aggregations too directly, right? And before that I want to give some different type of the colors for it. So that's why I just dragged a month to here, and I just clicked on the colors and I got the colors. And coming to the next one, total I want to take here. So I'm dragging to here. For the total I need to go with the different type of the labels. What I'm having the labels, then it shows a different type of the labels. And after that, now I should take different type of the filters. Okay, again I'm saying all those information for you. Just see, click on the filters. Otherwise, if you want to do any filters also you can do. And coming to the next one, create calculated field. Just create the calculated field, month and what is that, total, right? So now you want to take month. See, it's showing automatically month. So ATTR is nothing but the attribute. Okay, TOTAL, total from the CSV. So see, if it is showing an error is nothing but that is about error. Okay, it's showing the error, so that's why I'm taking only month and so if you want to create anything you can create like this, different type of the attribute. Just I'm taking to here only the month and click on the apply, click on the OK. Okay, then you got the information as month and total. Okay, inner left side, just drag to filters. Now you can do the different type of the filters whatever you need. If you want to select all, just use all. Otherwise you can select from the list, then you can select whatever you need the requirements. Okay, so if you want to click on the apply, just click on the apply and click on the OK. So now if you want to go with edit filter, just use the edit filter. There you can see the different type of the options to here. Okay, so how you need each and everything you have to use here, and you just click on the OK, then you can get the information. So like this we can use the filters, calculations. Okay, aggregations is nothing but what exactly you want to select one thing. Okay, you want to select one thing and go to the default options, default properties, and there you can see the different type of the options to here. So why it's not showing any information? Because we didn't use this one, right? So that's why whatever you used there, that information only how to do. Okay, so whatever you need the information, it will show all those informations. And if you want to go with the different type of the measurements, just go with the measure and you can see the all measurement values. Like this we can go with the measurement values, parameter calculations in filters here itself we have to use. Okay, if you want to go with the aggregations, in measure itself we can show the aggregations. Otherwise here itself we can show the aggregations. Okay, what are the aggregations? These are the aggregations, means mean, median, mode, maximum, each and everything. These are the aggregations for the statistical information. Okay, all we have completed here for the calculation part. Now the last part we have to do. Okay, so the new data only we have used here, different type of the data we are used, and the tooltip is not used, right? Now we should use the tooltip. How to use the tooltip? Just can you see here the tooltip? Just click on the tooltip and it will show some options what you are doing a calculations to here for the graphical representation. Then it will show the options. Now you just want to take the tooltip. Tooltip is nothing but whatever you having the values, it will show in a different type of the formats. So now I'm selecting underline and italic. Okay, and after that if you want to insert anything, you can insert the data here. I'm inserting here the month and I inserted and just click on the OK. Can you see now if you are clicking on this, if you are moving the cursor, it's showing month and as well as the total value. If you want to display any type of the information like this, then you should use the tooltip. Okay, so this is about the tooltip, and the tooltip is also completed, right? So now the parameters, calculations, sum, aggregations and calculation fields all completed, and the parameters, filters also completed, right? And with the different type of the data tools, we already data calculations, new data we already tried, right? Now you just want to create for all those information of dashboards. Now you should create the dashboards. Then how you will create the dashboards? After completion of your all graphical representation of the analysis part, then you can see here in upside dashboard, click on it and click on the new dashboard. then it will show the option like this. What is nothing but the dashboard. Till now what you completed, all graphs, all will be shown here. So now you want to display all graphical representations in a single page, that is only about the dashboard, right? So now if you want to go with the different type, better dashboard, click on the floating, then the values will be floated. If you're taking the tile, no, it won't show any values. For example, I will show you. Can you see here in a sheet 10 what you did? If you are moving the cursor, the values are moving, right? It's showing the all values. If you want to show like this, just go to the dashboard, click on the floating, then only it will show the values. Now I'm just selecting from the sheet, I'm just dragging to here. Okay, how we are doing a, if you want to delete anything, just click on the cross button, then it will delete. Again I'm showing how to create the dashboard. Click on the dashboard, go with the new dashboard, then it will show option. And for the dashboard also you can create any name. Just create the rename, dashboard for new data. I'm just giving my name for the dashboard, and after that you just select of this graph from the left side and give here. Okay, so see, can you see the floating values it's showing or not, right? So like that you just take all graphs one after another. Okay, what I'm having the graphs, no, I just want to take the graphs. And if the place is not supported, just give the space. So if you want to delete off this one, then you can delete this one. These are the unwanted things, and we need only the graphical representation, means then you can go with the graphical representations. Okay, so this is not good. I'm just deleting. I just want to go with the different graphs, bullet graph. And what is that? Sheet 10 also very nice. I'm just taking sheet 10. And sheet map graph also very nice, no? Then I will take the map graph. Coming to the bubble graph also I need. I just want to take this. So I'm just clicking on the entire view. Okay, so these what I have created, these are my information, right? So now, so what I'm having, all graphical representation, all will be there in a dashboard, right? So now if you want to give making of the size, you just increase the size of that, and it will increase the size automatically. Okay, so can you see? So I just clicked on here, I just gone with here, and I just selected the automatic, and you can see all those information to here. Okay, so these are the graphical representation what you are having, right? So what I'm having different type of the graphical representations, all I dragged from here to here, so to represent the data. Okay, if you want to go with any information also, you can go with any type of the information. If you want to show the titles for it, just click on the show title in a downside. Okay, so can you see in a downside we are having the option as show dashboard title, right? Just click on the dashboard title. If you want to give any title, you just give the title for it, the dashboard. So I'm just giving my title name as dashboard for new data. I'm just giving this one, and if you want to go with the italic part, just select, okay, and give the bold and italic. Okay, if you want to go with any different type of the colors, you can use the different type of the colors here. So I just want to go with the green color, so I can get my information is in a green color. Caps, smalls, anything you can use here. And if you are not satisfying with the size, just increase the size. Okay, apply, click on OK, then you can get the information like this. And here it may be a little bit disturbing, right? I'm just scrolling the information to here like this. Okay, what is my dashboard name? Dashboard for the new data. Okay, so this is about the information. Now you just want to click on the Control S, then it will save automatically. Control S, and it will automatically saves, but it will ask some option as sign in. At the time you have to sign in. After if you signed with your mail ID and the password, whatever you created the account for the Tableau, and here you have to create one workbook name as whatever you need. I am again taking the dashboard. This is not mandatory to take the same name. Okay, dashboard of my data for day 2. Okay, so just create. What I did here, how I got this information, I used Control S. Otherwise, go to the file option, click on a save or save as, then it will show the option like this. At the time you have to sign in with your mail ID and password when you created the Tableau account. After that it will show the option like this, then click on the save button. Okay, so 11 will be there, and we are just publishing, means it's about like a cloud part only. What you are created all those dashboards, you can see the output in a dashboard of Tableau. It will show any type of the website or the cloud, because we created an online site part, right? There we can see the option. So very simple, we no need to use any type of the calculations to here or the coding part here. So can you see? So my name is Lakshmi Meghna. I created like this, and can you see your dashboard what you have created, right? Here also if you want to show anything floating, we click no. That's why we are using different type of the values to here. So this is the option to create the dashboards and to load the different type of the data sets, calculations, summations, aggregations, filters, parameters, and at the end of the time we can use some tool tips. Okay, so this is the information what you created. Like this it will store the information. Okay, this is about the dashboard. So what you created, all those information it will display here. See, published today, and that will be updated in a today itself. Okay, so this is the creation of all those information. I think hope you understand all information. If you are having any doubts, just keep the message in chat box. And thank you again to MJIT College. I'm very happy to share this information with you all people, and tomorrow we will continue with the different type of the examples for the day 3 content. So till now if you are having any doubts, you can ask me and I will rectify the issues. So any doubts? So any doubts you can ask me and we will complete the session. So attendance link we will provide you. I think what we shared already, the information there itself there, and if you didn't get, please check with your chat, and in chat already we are having. There we can keep the attendance link. Okay, so thank you very much to all people, and hope you understand. If you are having any issues with this content, or if you are not getting any information sometimes, just keep the message in a chat box and we will complete it. Any doubts? So till now if you are having any doubts, please keep message here. Okay, hope you can understand this information. So we can leave the meeting. Thank you.